Hello everybody, my name is Vincent and welcome to Let's Play Project Zomboid. Now this game is a rather old game. The pre-alpha tech demo came out back in 2011, May 28, 2011, but the actual release of it on Steam was on November 8, 2013, and that's actually my birthday, so that's cool. And it's a zombie horror survival crafting game that is pretty darn close to realism as far as that goes, because unlike other games or other survival zombie games, here when you get bit or scratched, there's always the risk of getting infected and eventually running a fever, getting sick, dying, and then being reanimated as a ghoul. But that's mostly for scratches. If it's a bite, then that's definitely a death ticket. But yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the game. But before I do so, I'm just gonna move my ship up here in the top. I didn't want to obstruct the glorious title of Project Zomboid. But let's go. Solo, sandbox, click next. We have a few choices here for starting areas, but Muldrow has always had a very special place in my heart because it's a big sprawling area, lots of shops, lots of resources, lots of zombies. But okay. Here we have the occupation. So this basically is like a preset that's based on occupations or jobs that you may have had back before the world turned to shit. So it does have its perks. For a fire officer, you have 1 level in axe, fitness, sprinting, and strength. This is a good starter stat for occupation for this game, but I personally like the burglar because it basically gives you a shortcut to being able to hotwire cars, and vehicles are always important in the zombie apocalypse. Because why walk when you can ride, as long as there's gas? So here we have the negative and positive traits. Now with the negative traits, this basically gives us more points with a handicap, so that we can spend on our positive traits. Now for the negative, I always like to start with the negative. Let's go for slow healer, because recover slowly from injuries and illnesses. Because as much as possible, we're gonna try to not get injured. So and let's see what else. Thin skin too, again. Increases chance of scratches, lacerations, or bites breaking the skin. Now, again, we're gonna do our best to not get injured in the first place. To what's better than a cure? Avoiding the injury entirely. Okay, let's go with overweight too, because we can always work that out later on, and having a surplus in calories or weight will basically give me extra time of not dying. Okay, and smoker, because that's plus 4 points, and as long as you have cigarettes, you're pretty much happy. But if you run out, then it's gonna be horrible, much like in real life. Okay, so now we're a burglar. We have our negative stat points or trait points, and time to move on to the positive. Let's go for cat's eyes, because it's always nice to see better at night. It's best to see your death coming than you not being able to see it, if that makes any sense. Let's go with handy, because we are going to do a lot of carpentry, and maintenance is also going to be a blessing on our tools. I have 8 points left, so you're going to need strength from stout, because again, carry weight is very, very good. And for the last 2 points, we're gonna spend that in outdoors so that we're not affected by harsh weather conditions. And here we go. Time to Start the game, and okay, that's already looking almost perfect, but I'm not a big fan of the hair though. I like... I've always wanted a mullet. Yeah, we're gonna go with a mullet. Let's change the skin color to slightly resemble our own. You know what? Let's go for... Ooh. In games, the character creation is often the longest time that you spend on your character. On nose parting fading, greased black. Oh, that's nice. Okay, let's go with that. Now I can't really grow a mustache, or no, I can't grow a full beard, but let's go with a goatee. That, oh, actually, you know what? That I can't do as well, actually. Just pointy chin. So let's go with... What's her name? Is this? Flaherty. Let's just go with a no surname playthrough. And get on to the game. These are the end times. There was no hope for survival. This is how you died. Very ominous, very classic, and awesome overall. I really like Project Zomboid. It's right there at the top of my favorite zombie survival games. Next is 7 Days to Die. I may do a playthrough on that later on if this channel actually makes it off the ground. I hope so. So let's go for sardines, because since we're not seeing any can openers, never mind, there's a can opener right there. We are gonna need spaghetti bolognese, high in calories. It's very good to not drop on a particular weight, because we need to maintain a good, decent amount of body weight in order to survive better. Okay, so that's that. How about a weapon? Rope. Okay, I can hang myself now. Let's see. Let's turn on the TV. And Life and Living. Because Life and Living is basically a channel that provides free points or free experience in certain skills depending on what show is playing. I personally love the carpentry. Ooh, pipe wrench. That was good. That's a weapon. I do prefer a long blunt weapon though. Vitamins for fatigue. We're looking like a plumber now. That's neat. And there's nothing here. Sneakers, pants. Let's rip some clothing for improvised bandages. I think we may need to head out now. There's nothing for us here. Well, we're in a pretty well-off neighborhood, actually. Let's go. Oh, here's our first victim. No. 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 I don't want any. Nope. Also, a good tip, when you knock down a zombie, you can actually stand over them to prevent them from getting up. It makes it easier to dispatch them. Oh, hello. This is a ritual baby. Okay. Vince 3, Zombies 0. That's good. No, none of them had a launch. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. We have other houses to pilfer through. People often forget about these mailboxes. Sometimes they contain magazines or readable goodies that can help us. Oh, thank you very much for the digital watch. Hello. No. Another. Hello. I don't want any. And again, nothing useful. Let's take a look at this house. This looks like a really good house. Okay. If the door is not open, try the window. Not applicable in the room. You might get shot. Try to do that. Being shot is not on my list of priorities. Okay, let's see. We got a bacon tray, another can opener. Okay. Nothing there. We're gonna keep the digital watches because we can dismantle them later on for electrical skills. Whoops, where was that? Oh. Hello, sir. No. Nope. I missed. Okay, let's check the upstairs. No, let's. Please do not alone. Can you not, please? Thank you. Oh, great. I just want to leave this house. Okay, let's check. Let's turn on the light. Also, another good tip. Don't just enter doors willy-nilly because that's a good way to get killed eventually. So always stay cautious. Even in your own base. You'll never know. Nothing useful here, nothing useful there. Nope, nothing useful too. That sucks. Okay, bathroom. Oh, sewing kit. That's nice. We need the needle and thread eventually. Another pipe. We're going dual pipe wrench. And bandage. That's the first useful thing we found in this house. Aside from the pipe wrench. Jar. Okay, it's time for us to move on. Now we're gonna need a water bottle so that we can bottle water and drink bottled water. Hello. You wanna die too, buddy? Yeah, buddy! Another digital watch. Okay, we do still have a bit of carry weight. Ooh, Riverside map. Let's read that and forget about it. Now we are gonna need a backpack and a vehicle that is not wrecked. Hello, officer. You did not have anything good on you. Okay, that is a lot of zombies, but I think there should be a clinic somewhere near here that oftentimes has good supplies. It's fairly defensible too. I'm not gonna do that. I'm tired of fighting you. Goodbye. I'm gonna hop this fence. a decent car. Okay, let's try it. Jesus Christ. I hope one of you have keys to this car. Nope. No. Can you open it? Ooh, baseball bat. Yes, thank you. We're on our way to becoming Negan. Let's check the condition of the car. I hear someone. Okay, it's in fairly good condition, but sadly, no gas. It's probably not going to be worth it. I need to wrap up this episode, so let's find the safe place to hold out in. Okay. I might need to go back to the original house. That's not sounding nice. I'm also exhausted now. Moderate exertion. Need to take a break. Oh, again, another pro tip. Don't just climb onto houses or windows that have broken windows. Because why would you do that? You might get cut up. That's great. Okay, I think this is a good place to leave the episode off for now, so let's just sit on the ground, contemplate our life in the bathroom, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you. Bye.